This is going to be the first episode of my daily vlog where I'm going to come at you at the end of every single day on Instagram Live, rebroadcast on YouTube, articles written on Medium, every day to talk about the stuff that I've been doing. And today, episode 1, I was at this retreat. I can't remember what the name of the group is. It's not Yes Plus, but that's what it says. We learned a bunch of different meditations, and I got a bunch of feedback from people, which I really love. So I wanted to read over that first. This was how we ended the meditation retreat. We held this on our back, and we walked around the room and wrote compliments or praises on everybody else's plate. So on my plate, I'm going to kind of brag to myself right now. Read some of these. You're so very talented and driven. Best eyes ever. Love your eye contact. Love your eye contact. That's cool. Very friendly. Second on the best eyes. Cool hair. You're very calm and purposeful. There's power in your actions. Awesome hair. You seem like such a genuine, amazing person inside and out. You seem like a deep person. Wow, you're the most calm-centered, yogi-like person I know. You're such a bright person. Wow, I admire how you're in the moment, and with everything you do, keep the something. Pat, so nice to meet you this weekend, heart. You're so awesome. Stay free-spirited, and good luck with your charity work. Oh, charity work, yeah, nonprofit. Voice first, plug. Reese was right. You have the best vibes. Keep being you. Amazing soul. It was nice. There were so many perspectives that I got from that retreat that I wasn't expecting to get out of that retreat. Like, one of the things we did at the end was we sat down, we looked the person across from us in the eyes, we got in pairs, we held our hands up to the other person, and then we sat down together. And when we sat down, we closed our eyes. Open your eyes with the innocence of a child and look at your partner. So then you'd open your eyes and you'd look them right into their eyes and you'd stare, and you wouldn't break contact, and you'd stare some more. And it's crazy to think how when you look someone in the eyes and both of you know that you're not going to break the contact, how much that affects your ability to actually see what it's going on in their mind. The first lady I was a partner with, I see her eyes start to move around, like not wanting to initially rest on mine. And then as we stare at each other longer, you can see that she's like, whoa, this guy's going to stare at me, and he's not going to break away, and he's going to accept me. And inside of my head, I'm thinking, I accept you. I love you as my sister. I welcome you to my family. And then she started crying. And that was big for me, to realize that just eye contact, no words needed to be said, but I touched her on a profoundly deep level. She was in her 60s or 70s. She's much older. And one of the other things they said, so after we had made that initial eye contact, they gave us a break. They said, okay, shut your eyes again. Open your eyes. If God was in this person, would you accept that? And having that lens was weird, to look at the person across from me and to think they're God incarnate. Every single piece of wisdom that God has, all of His glory, all of the gifts, all of the abundance is within this person, and I'm staring them in the eyes right now. Would I be able to accept that? And my answer was yeah, which was really, it let me look at them in a different way. When you see someone and you look at them and you're thinking you are God, everything that you think about them changes. They're obviously perfect. Nothing could be wrong with them. They already see all the good and the bad in me, and they accept me for that. And when you approach another human being with that mindset, like you are God and you will not reject me, and I believe that you're part of my family and you're my brother and I love you, it's going to let me connect in some really cool ways, so that excites me. I wanted to kind of talk about the practice that they introduced. That way I can kind of remember it for myself, and then I can use it more on my daily basis. The first exercise, I can't remember what it was called. I can never remember the names of these. You start by resting your hands on your hip bones, right in line with your navel, parallel to the ground. And then you do this, they call it champion breath, almost like you're snoring. You restrict the back of your throat, and you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and breathe out for 6, making like an ah, except with your mouth closed. hold for 2, and repeat. So you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, release for 6. And after you do that one 10 times, you switch. Second position, put your arms underneath your armpits. Same cycle. 4 in, 4 hold, 6 out, 2 hold, 4 in. And then the third position is hands flat against your back, against your shoulder blades, elbows pointed up to the ceiling. Four in, 4 hold, 6 release, 2 hold, and you repeat that. The next exercise after that is Bas. So many different Indian names, there's no way I'm going to be able to get them. But you start with your hands like this, another breathing exercise. And on the inhale, you shoot your arms up. And on the exhale, you pull your arms down fast. And it's forceful. So it goes something like this. Do that for 40 repetitions. And once you finish with that, the next set is ohms. So it's breathing in. Repeat the ohms 5 times, and then it's a breathing exercise internally where you count and you make counts on your breath coming in and out in different times. So you do 20 of your long breath in and out, 40 of a medium breath, and 40 of a short breath. So I'll demonstrate the long going into medium, going into short. I'll do just like a couple of each. This is long. And then you just keep looping that. So you do the long breaths into your medium breaths, into the short breaths. And just doing it right there for this Vimeo, this vlog, I realized how much of an impact it had on me by doing it with a group of people. By having someone sitting to my left and right, also having their eyes closed and doing these breaths. And knowing that even if someone walked in, I wouldn't look foolish and I wouldn't be judged. And to then hear someone's breath beside me, knowing that they're doing the same mental exercise that I am, it gave me this really cool internal feeling of community where I felt accepted and as though everybody in this room only had love and only wanted to make everybody else feel like they had a sense of belonging and that they were part of a community. It's something I've never been able to have just by meditating on my own. and it gave me a much bigger perspective of what it feels like to be part of a community. Because I'm here a student at The Ohio State University, and I'm a member of a fraternity, and I'm the owner of a business. And those are all individual communities. But communities don't have to be something that you sign your name on. They don't have to be something that you sign up for. Just a group of people that are sitting together, being there, not distracted with phones, not distracted with other technologies or their websites or their day-to-day or their daily tasks. To just be there, to want everybody to be there, I think is really powerful. And it's something that I want to figure out how I can foster more. I want to do those eye contact more often with other people. But I feel like it's generally weird to make eye contact with people to the extent that we did during this session. So I want to see if I can ask random people if I can just stare into their eyes. I'm going to try it here by staring into my own eyes, just to kind of give the perspective. Action step for the week. Find someone and stare into their eyes for a minute. Take a deep breath, and while your eyes are closed, hold their hand. Take a couple more deep breaths. Open your eyes again and look back into their eyes. Don't break eye contact. And then give them a hug. Time for a handstand. Day one. See you guys tomorrow.